You see, I told you the color will changing as more as it will go lower, because the light will start correlating. How to say this in English? Distorting because of the angle.
I like the color shifting or how on.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And here is a lot of people gathered for this.
And this is the staircase. Hey, Ralph.
All right.
Here. Сергей, если захотите, когда поедете завтра с утра в Казань, заезжайте на завтрак. Тем более, это вам по дороге после Нижнего. Посмотрите в навигаторе, село Каменки, заезжайте. Очень буду рад видеть. Окей, мэн, спасибо большое за предложение и за поддержку канала. У меня сохранился твой ТГ, так что будет возможность, напишу. Oh, the Russian flag. Look, this is now the Russian flag. You see that? Even the sun sets in the colors of Russian flag. Ты посмотри, наш флаг. Видишь? Man. Man. Man.
No Hasidic Jews are not on board with Israel. So I lived in a Hasidic Jewish neighborhood when I first moved to Los Angeles. I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know anything about anything really to do with Israel until October 7th. And then I got informed. I didn't know about the Nakba. I knew that they were an occupying force. I didn't know how horrible. I didn't know about all the stuff they do. I didn't know that they were funding Hamas. I didn't know that all that stuff. So this is these are you would call them real Jews, right? The Hasidic Jews. Well, when Zionists, Jewish Zionists, encounter Hasidic Jews, it's not pretty. Let's watch this.
We come from Israel. Our people come from Israel. You have come your
Zionism is a political movement.
So they're explaining to her that Zionism is evil, that it's not of God. They don't go along with it. And she's never been given an opposing view of this in her whole life. And first she says, you guys are Jews. How could you say this? Then she says, you're not Jews. But obviously these guys are Jews. So they're explaining to her that Zionism is evil and they don't go along with it. And they're here to support the Palestinian people.
That's where our family is from. I'm from Israel. How can you hold that flag?
This is because the actions of the Zionist people, they are responsible.
What are you talking about? That's where our ancestors.
We lived in a beautiful
What
peace.
flag is that? How can you say that? You're a Jew.
We lived in a beautiful peace with Palestinian people for hundreds of years.
How can you say that? You're not a Jew. You're not a Jew. How dare you?
When Zionism came in, they caused the bloodshed. They caused rivers of bloodshed.
How can you say that? You're Jewish. How can you change your own people?
Who is that Jew?
We're Jews.
He was against Judaism.
We're all Jews here, right?
Yeah, so how are they saying that?
Because they believe in God. You don't want genocide. I don't want that.
That's our country.
And the Talmud says out of our country like that.
That is our country. How dare you say that about our own people?
Because I'm Jewish. Because I'm Jewish.
She's screaming at a Hasidic Jew, I'm Jewish! I think they have the upper hand on the Jew thing. So they're saying Judaism condemns Israel and their atrocities. So the Zionists desperately want to conflate Zionism with Judaism, and these people won't let it happen. So these are the Jewish people. A lot of people would say the real Jewish people, and that the Zionists they're not even religious. They just want to conflate Judaism with their Zionism to give themselves a shield. And these are the real Jews, and they're saying no. Judaism condemns Israel and their atrocities. Judaism condemns Zionism.
Go yourself.
Take that, Elon Blump. The walls are coming in. Walls are closing in on you, you son of a bitch. According to Yahoo News, or according to USA Today on Yahoo News, the fuck is this? Can we BuzzFeed the hell out of Yahoo News, boys? Right? Let's get this over with. Let's turn these people into the dustbin of irrelevancy. Anyhow, no, for cereals. It's over for you, you scumbag son of a bitch. African? That's weird. I thought it was illegal and racist to come after an African. Well, he's a white African, so it doesn't matter. Apartheid. Oh, okay. Anyhow, SpaceX sued into oblivion by engineers fired after accusing Elon Musk of sexism. Elon Musk made them touch his penis? What is this? Daniel Wiesener over here. Daniel Wiesener touched my penis, boys. Allegedly, of course, in a Bergdorf Goldborf. And if he denies it, I'll arrest him and sue him for $1.5 billion. Oh, wait, that only works on Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Alex Jones, Peter Navarro, Steve Bannon, Rudy Giuliani. That's a fucking weird thing. It's almost like you scumbag pieces of shit have weaponized the judicial system. That couldn't be because I was told nobody above the blob. What? What the fuck you just said? No one's above the law? You fucking morons. Tons of people are above the law. Look at Hunter Biden. Brought cocaine in the White House. Anyhow, here's USA Today and Yahoo News and the rest of the mainstream scumbag fucking media. You don't hate them enough. Trying to imply that Elon Musk raped everybody at SpaceX with his penis-shaped rockets. No, I don't think that's at all what happened. Where is he? Conspiracy theorist? Well, because I have receipts over here. The actual lawsuit, which is fucking hilarious, by the way. they're suing Elon Musk because it hurt my feelings. Oh my god. We're going to take down you fucking billionaires, but leave our billionaire Bill Gates alone. What the shit? What? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, that's right. Oh, it makes total sense because you're fucking stupid, you left-hand goofballs. Anyhow, here's this disgusting bit. Disgusting. With his moobs protruding in his blue shirt. Disgusting. And he's pregnant? That's a weird thing. Who the shit is taking advice? Especially medical advice from Dr. Goddamn Bill Gates over here. Look at this flabby bitch. His bitch tits. That's a weird thing. He looks fucking pregnant. This is hilarious, by the way. So left-hand side goes, oh my god, this for cereals, dudes can get pregnant too and eat bugs to stop climate change. None of that makes any fucking sense. That's fucking weird. And then when you make fun of Bill Gates looking like the fucking pregnant man emoji over here, then you go, oh my god, that's sexual harassment. We're going to sue the fuck out of you. Again, this is what these idiots are suing Elon Musk over. This is Greg over here on X. That, quote, bombshell SpaceX lawsuit that blames Elon Blump for, quote, mocking Bill Gates by creating a meme of him with a pregnant-looking belly accompanied by the text, in case you need to lose a boater fast. This is the hostile work environment that was created by Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a shit poster. This is hilarious. It's funny. I love how the things that make us laugh make these fuckers cry, oh my god, daddy, my pussy hurts. Fuck you. Grow some testicles, weirdo. Or get some tilapia testicles stapled to your fucking crotch, you weirdos. Look at this fucking thing. Musk purposely created an unwelcome, hostile work environment. Why? Because he made you go to work? Remember when Elon Musk fired all these Kool-Aid-haired morons from Twitter? 80% of these dipshit diversity fucking hire albatrosses fired, and the platform works better than ever. These people suck. Well, here's the SpaceX equivalent of this, and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that he, quote, he tweeted out, quote, if you touch my wiener, you can have a horse. And he sent that to the CEO of YouTube. That creates a hostile work environment here at SpaceX. No, it doesn't. And again, Susan Wojcicki raped me. Allegedly.
Where's the lens on that? Down there? So on the last After Files, I got a lot of people asking me to comment on the Terrence Howard appearance on Joe, on Rogan. And I didn't want to comment on it because I didn't watch it. So I wanted to be fair. I did see a couple of clips, which looked pretty good. Sounded like a smart guy. Well, I watched the whole 3 hours or whatever it was. I don't know what to do. Do I do a whole video debunking every single word of that? I don't. That just seems mean. That's why I'm posting this here on Backstage. Yeah, we're in the backyard, and yes, I'm in my pajamas, and while the sun is still out. Look, my wife is away. It's the weekend. I'm getting away with murder. What do I do? Sort of as a I don't want to say rule, but a policy that I have with the channel is I don't do negative videos about people that are alive. It would have been different a couple of years ago when nobody was watching. But if a couple of million people are going to see the video, I don't want to be that guy who's just angry. You know, like I talk about Professor Dave a lot. Maybe this will get back to him. Hey, Dave, I'm a huge fan. But Professor Dave, when he's debunking, he gets so angry. He covered some of Terrence Howard also, which was super fun. I just don't want to be, that's not my style. I want to keep it more positive. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I pull a couple of select clips from his appearance on the next After Files, and we can talk about how Terrence Howard doesn't know anything about science or math.
Well, the Polish people appear to be fed up with globalist policies, fed up with NATO, fed up with the Ukrainianization of Poland, and they voted overwhelmingly, yes, a record number of votes for the newest member of the European Member of Parliament, and that man is Gregory Brown. Now, you might remember, made international headlines when he grabbed a fire extinguisher and he blew out a menorah that was set ablaze, and of course, international headlines about this. And wow, you would have thought, wow, maybe there's a backlash against him. No, the Polish people said, we want this guy. We voted overwhelmingly to put this guy as the European Member of Parliament in Poland. And Gregory is kind enough to join us today on the show on the heels of his big victory in Poland. Nice to see you, Gregory. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Now, I should point out, I'm using the Western pronunciation of your first name. So to my Polish viewers, I apologize, but I tried for like 10 minutes.
For your Polish viewers, my name is Grzegorz Braun.
I said, I'm going to, and you said, you were kind enough to say, just say Gregory. It's the Gregory. So Gregory, welcome to the show. So the dust is now settled. You've had some time to maybe take in these numbers, but just looking over this, it's pretty remarkable. Let's see, 115,000 votes in this district. That is a record. So to all of the people who called you a far-right Polish politician who doused the Hanukkah candles, can't believe that this anti-Semitic member of the Polish government would be elected. What do you say to those individuals?
Well, the result is not bad. In Poland, it happens to be the best between my party's candidates' results. As to so-called anti-Semitism, I would prefer to call it Judeo-realism in opposition to Judeo-idealism. I simply refer to facts. Facts, historical facts, political facts, theological facts, and I simply cannot accept celebrations of racist, tribal cult in the middle of our society, of our political system. That's why I reacted. And my compatriots, obviously not everybody who lives in Poland, because there are probably less and less Poles who want to remain Poles. More and more of those who would prefer to become Euro kolkhoz citizens, but many of them take my action and take my reasons for theirs. And in the course of this election campaign, I signed probably thousands of fire extinguishers. The trick is that this was not my idea. This is not a PR product of my staff. Nobody would imagine this kind of political action. Simply, my fellow citizens, my fellow Polish people come to me and want their fire extinguishers signed by me, which I take for a very clear sign of our mutual understanding. We want Poland to be Polish. Not to become some kind of Soviet or Euro-Soviet republic, not the next American state, not Polish-Ukrainian Commonwealth, which is some people's idea, crazy, because totally unrealistic and based on false history. We want Poland to remain Poland, and we want our country to be a country of free and secure people. Security is the key word, because what comes to us from the East and from the West questions not only our rights to remain Polish, to remain normal people, living peacefully, earning money, having families, having children, having rights to raise our children as our fathers, our grandfathers used to. When I say grandfathers, you might think that I am the kind of politician who would like to go back to some history that never was. No, I'm very I would like to think of myself as totally devoted to future. To bright future of my nation, and this cannot be achieved without peace. And this is the question, the problem number one: to preserve peace in Central Europe, in the world, because we were used several times. We were used as a bumper by the empires, not only in the 20th, but in the 90th and previous centuries. We were used as some kind of trigger to be used to start the revolution and World War. And this is the case of 1939, obviously, when we were pushed to the front, to the first line, front line of that World War by the British, by Americans. Obviously, these were war criminals, comrades Hitler and Stalin, who divided Poland, who destroyed our state. But the inspiration was from London, and let's say authorization was from Washington. And we have documents, we have, some other time you might want to hear more about historical facts. For now, I politically, I stress, I don't want any repetitions of this history. I don't want my nation to be used as a trigger of some revolution, some new world order revolution, which will not prevail without starting World War III on our territory.
Welcome back to the program. I'm James Morrow, and you're watching Outsiders with myself, Rowan Dean, and Rita Panahi. Well, if it wasn't obvious already that Joe Biden was having difficulties managing the public duties of the office of the President of the United States, then I think his performance at the G7 summit in Italy over the past 2 days should have laid any doubts about this to rest. And that's before we get to what Joe Biden has been up to back home. Shocking vision has emerged of an angry Joe Biden losing his cool and threatening to throw a TikTok influencer's phone across the room at the White House, which I want to share with you in a moment. But before we do that, let's go back to the G7. Now, of course, the footage that emerged early on from the event, including the bizarre spectacle of the U.S. president wandering off after a skydiving display and having to be wrangled back into line by his counterparts, other world leaders, was bizarre enough. And this led to amazed commentary from around the world, as well as this fantastic New York Post front page, Meander in Chief. That's him, folks. And then there was this uncomfortable moment when the president went in for an intimate forehead-to-forehead moment with the Holy Father, Pope Francis. As our good friends at the Babylon Bee joked, Biden disappointed after huge scoop of vanilla ice cream turns out to be Pope Francis. Tough luck, sir. Better luck next time. But this is, though, all joking aside, serious stuff, or as the president would say, not a joke. Biden apparently, for reasons we can only speculate on, also skipped out on the official big G7 dinner with his other world leaders as more concern mounted that his performance behind the scenes was even more woeful than what he was doing in public. The Sun's Harry Cole was there, and he reported that one diplomatic source said Biden was, quote, the worst he's ever been, and said Biden was fading in and out and going from being mentally sharp to totally out of it. Here's a bit more of what Cole, who reported from the summit, had to say.
Most G7 summits, diplomatic sprints, you expect to see the President of the United States, as other world leaders, doing a flurry of meetings. Has he been doing the same thing?
No, he ducked out of the dinner last night, and frankly, Jack, I'm going to ruin my story for the paper tomorrow by telling it to never mind the ballots. But my sources, diplomatic sources here, people I've been speaking to, say it's the worst they've ever seen Joe Biden. Wow. And he's in a bad way. He's losing focus in meetings. Sometimes he's very sharp, sometimes he's very much not. So some worrying developments there.
Gutom na ako.
Doon ka.
Hingi kahit piso.
Baho. Baho mo.
Piso lang.
Doon ka.
Piso lang, kuya.
Baho mo.
Saktan, kuya.
Ito, nakapakaw. Doon ka, bibili kami ng gulay. Baho mo.
Piso lang. Gutom na ako. Wala pa akong kain isang buwan na.
Saktan, kuya.
Ang baho, te. Ang baho. Malaki ng katawan, ho. Isang buwan daw, walang kain.
Isang buwan? Kain? Wala pira?
Uy, doon ka ba?
Gulay man to, kuya. Wala akong pagkain.
Pira, piso.
Ay, wag ka. Saktan, kuya.
Doon ka. Alas ka. Uy!
Masamayan, kuya.
Alas ka. Baho mo.
Bad sila dalawa. Bad sila dalawa.
Gulay lang man yung paninda ko.
Gulay. Perate. Ngahi ako perate. Bad kayo dalawa?
Ay,
bad kayo?
Ay, sa akin to. Ito,
wow.
Bilhin mo na tinapay. Ay, wag niyo nga ganyanin. Nasasaktan, oh.
Bad kayo dalawa. Ate ko, oh.
Nagchinilas, kuya. Napakasama mo. Ay, wag niyo ganyanin nga.
Salamat. Baho mo!
Huwag niyong itulak. Ano, bibili pa kayo? Sige na kuya, alis na kuya.
Grabe naman kayo. Parang hindi kayo tao. Nagutom naman yung ako. Gutom ako. Hindi ka rin kaalis.
Sige na, punta ka na dun sa tindahan. Bumili ka, may sukli pa yan pagbili mo.
Salamat eh. Te. Te, idyan te oh.
Ay, sige na.
Ay, te. Te, gumagawa lang kami ng social experiment. Te, mga kasama ko yan. Gumagawa lang kami ng social experiment eh. Dahil dyan, bibigyan ka namin ng reward.
Ay, naku, wag na.
Ito yung 100 mo te. Bigay ko, isahuli ko yan te. Bibigyan kita ng pera.
Ay, Diyos ko.
Ito te.
Ay, naku, wag na.
Ay, di, para sa'yo to, te. Ito, lapit ka sa akin, 1, 2,
Totoo?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 pesos!
Okay na, salamat.
Dadagdagan ko pa yan, te.
Ay, okay na to.
Di, dadagdagan ko pa yan. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,000 pesos.
Ay, wag na,
21.
wag na.
Di, wag di. 21, 22, 23, 24,
Salamat
25,
po, salamat.
26,
Salamat.
27, 28, 29, 30,000 pesos.
Ay, salamat po.
Para sa'yo yan, ate. Para sa'yo yan. Pagdagdag mo ng puhunan para sa mga anak mo, te. Gamitin mo yan. Di pa yan, kulang pa yan. Ito, para sa'yo, te. Brand new to, te. Brand new laptop para sa'yo to. Tamang-tama, nag-aaral yung anak mo. Magagamit nyo to, te. Laptop, te. Brand new yan.
Sobra na. Diyos ko, sa akin talaga to.
Sa'yo yan, te. Deserve mo yan lahat.
Tamang-tama, may estudyante ako magamit na to. Salamat.
Pera, tsaka laptop. Ilagay mo dito para hindi mawala.
Salamat.
You're welcome, ate. You're welcome.
Parang nananaginip pa rin ako.
You're welcome, ate. Deserve mo yan.